What is up, everybody? Your boy Robbie Daggett coming through for another episode of Mobius Final Fantasy, the greatest mobile game there is in the Final Fantasy world. So let's get right into what we're talking about today. In today's episode, I want to talk about skill seeds. Like, what's the best damn way to farm them? I know there's a lot of weird methods you can use. There's a lot of little tricks of the trade. So there's like 3 levels, I want to say, of things you can do to farm skill seeds. So we're going to talk from the lowest levels, and then we're going to just work our way up to the very fastest levels ever. The easiest way, honestly, to farm your skill seeds is just to keep track of them. Now, this is not going to work if you're a new player, because you're not going to have skill seeds in the first place. You're going to have to like get skill seeds. The way to get skill seeds when you first start out playing the game is you're going to kill stuff, and then the stuff you kill is going to drop little monster cards. Those cards, you're going to fuse them together until you get pretty high levels of ability levels and skill seed levels, and you can do that all in the fusion menu. You just take the old card, and then you would fuse in the dupes, and then you would be able to level the card up that way. That'll give you some more skill seeds. You want to pay close attention to seeds unlocked. Now let's look at decks really quick. So I have a couple of example decks, and these are just to farm skill seeds. So you'll see all wind, this one's for crystals, this one's for all darkness, all fire, this one's all dark as well. Let's say we wanted to switch this. Let's say we wanted we don't have any earth. We got no earth skill seed deck set up. So let's build one really quick just so I can show you guys how it works and how you can easily do it. So you're going to go down to your cards. You're going to switch this top little menu, this info tab. You want it to say seeds. The reason why is because you want to see this right here. You can barely see it. I know it's kind of small, but it says plus 56. That's the most possible seeds you can have on a single card. So you want several cards with plus 56. So right now, as you can see, I'm just loading my deck. Plus 56 every single card. The higher the skill seed amount, basically the better off, the faster you're going to be able to farm the skill seeds. Now there is a way, say you're completely full on skill seeds, you kind of have a good amount, you don't really need to farm one specific seed. You can set up a rainbow, which means that you have a deck that has like multiple kinds of skill seeds and stuff that you can farm. And so if you're low on like 2 or 3 different kinds of skill seeds, it's a decent way to get it done. It's just not as efficient because the levels, these numbers down here where you see the pluses, plus 28, plus 112, plus 28, those are actually going to get multiplied by the multipliers when we start doing battles. And I'm going to show you guys exactly how that works. So right now, to check your skill seeds, you just hit cards, and then right under where it says current deck and all your info here, it's going to show you all your seeds that you have. So as you can see, wind is our lowest. We've got less than 1 million of wind, so that's why I have the wind deck on. And then there are misclick there, but there are a couple of different ways you can farm these. So as you can see, I don't want to miss this, but so obviously you cannot use this for battle. You can't use like really any of these for battle. You're locked into one element. You could probably get away with it, but it's not really a good idea. So this is where your sub job comes in, and it is very important. Because what you're going to do is you're going to fight, before you even hit start to fight the level, you're going to switch to your sub job. This is going to allow your sub job to kick all the ass, even do things like get you some extra skills unlocked. As you can see, I got my Star Grasp on, and then we're just going to let it auto. And make sure this little button right here is on. If you're going to let it auto, make sure this little button right here is on, because that's going to allow you to get more extra skills. So I like to multitask as much as possible when I play this game. So that's why you see that right now I'm in this spot, the 3rd node, what is it called, Wandering Woods. I'm in the Wandering Woods right now, and what I'm actually doing in this spot is I'm multitasking. So I'm farming crystals, I'm farming magicite, and I'm farming extra skills as well as skill seeds. So when you play Mobius, you really do actually want to multitask as much as possible. You want to try to figure out the most efficient way to do things, because it just makes it quicker, makes your game just that much better. So as you can see, that was a super fast fight. You're going to get your gil and your XP. This is where it gets good. So with our current deck, we're getting about 5,600 skill seeds. And that'll depend just on how well the auto does, and you know, it depends also what kinds of cards you've got in your fighting deck. As you can see right now, I'm using 2 carry cards. Basically, these are the cards that are going to kick everything's ass, and then these are 2 cards that I'm unlocking extra skills on. Now, you won't get any extra skills from your sub deck at all. Okay, this one's ready to change, actually. This card right here is ready to go. So you won't get any extra skills from your sub deck, but it will actually get a little bit of experience. So if you've got some kind of low level cards, you can kind of level them up this way in your sub deck, and it's not the worst thing ever. It's not very fast, I will say that. It's very, very slow, but can be totally worth it. So we're looking at unlocks. We're just going to throw another Earth card in here to replace the one we just maxed out, basically. Looks like probably our best bet is going to be this one. Oh wait, actually no, not that one. Let's just go with Hecatoncheir, Sicarius card. Get these last 2. So as you can see, I'll just flip things around. That way I'm basically quad cast, or well, I was gonna say double tasking, but it's like quad tasking basically right now. So that's one way to farm skill seeds. So let's talk about the better ways to farm skill seeds. So a better way to farm skill seeds than this is you're gonna head to the exploration regions, especially when it's a certain Mobius day, and we're gonna go to El Dorado. This is one of the most efficient places to farm skill seeds, depending on the day of the week. Now you do have to remember that your different days of the week, basically based off of Pleiades Lagoon's, you know, elemental openness. Basically, whatever's open at the Pleiades Lagoon for the day of the week. Like how Monday is dark day. Today's Monday, yeah, so it's dark day. So you're gonna get extra skill seeds for that. If it's Mobius day, you're gonna get extra any kind of skill seeds, so you can farm anything. And what you're gonna want to do is there's a spot in here that is probably the most efficient spot for farming right now in the game, for farming skill seeds, as far as like energy spent towards stamina used and battles and all that. So this is the spot. It's Circumferring Gardens in El Dorado. It's like right in the middle. It's a really good spot for farming skill seeds. If you're not, like, if you just want to farm skill seeds and maybe extra skills, this is probably one of the better spots for you. That 3 energy cost is going to make sure you can do plenty of fights. And the skill seed gains are going to be a little bit better than where we just were, because this is an exploration region. So we're going to see that right after this battle. When it's all done, we'll see it. And, you know, you want to bring some pretty strong stuff on your sub deck, so your sub deck can just work through stuff, kind of do it fast as possible. As you can see, 2754, but the multiplier was garbage. So that is a good example of the other thing that's important. This, how you see how this says this difficulty is 1 blue bomb head? It's too easy. If the difficulties are too easy, guys, you're not going to get the skill seeds that you want. So what I would have to do is I'd have to like break down this deck. I would seriously have to like remove cards from this deck to break it down to make it harder, a harder fight for my deck. That's why this place doesn't work for me. I don't usually like to like peel my decks apart, have low level decks, because it's kind of a pain to keep up with it, and it's not efficient for me. It's not as efficient for me. As you saw, we only got 2,700. We got 5,400 at the hard mode. I find hard modes to be a little bit better. You can go to like another spot and I'll be on plateau and you're gonna get tons of skill seeds. Now there's a spot in here that I was farming. Okay, I'll show you guys. And this spot I was getting, we'll try this spot. This is another spot I really like in here. And it is, so the spot I really like in this area. And the reason why I like it is because if you're high level, like these spots are all going to be hard. Like they're all going to be max difficulty. And what you're going to want to do is you want to find between one of these spots, they're all 5-4s. By 5-4 I mean 5 stamina, 4 battles. So you're going to want to find one of these 5 stamina, 4 battle fights, whichever one works the best for you. Because as you can see, they're all different elements. I like to head to one where I'm just like not even carrying those elements. So I'll go to like White Garden. Or, no, yeah, I'll go to White Garden. And we'll see how much we auto here as far as skill seeds go. And I mean, you can do this pretty much any way you want. The important part is to have your skill seeds maxed out. I know it doesn't seem important. It doesn't like help you battle any harder, but it's basically gonna make it so you have to grind less. So the faster you get those skill seeds leveled up, the better. Just get it done. It's worth it. It's totally worth it. I know skill seeds are a big deal right now. With all the new jobs coming out, I know a lot of people have got some weapons they're working on. Once these weapons that you're boosting get to a pretty high level, the skill seed cost gets damn near... It goes above 300,000 per modification on a weapon. So you want to have skill seeds. You want to have tons and tons of skill seeds. I promise you, it will slow you down. And it's kind of a bummer when you only need skill seeds or you're only out of one type of skill seed. But it is possible, especially nowadays with the new anniversary updates. I'm going to show you guys the very best way to get skill seeds right after this. So as you can see, almost 20k. Almost 20k skill seeds from one auto battle. And that is probably where I would hang out if I was mostly just focused on skill seeds, because honestly I haven't noticed very many crystals and I haven't noticed very much magicite in that spot. So best spot ever to farm your skill seeds is going to be the new area, the Gigantar Terrace regrowth area. And they recently changed something. I recently just found out that skill seeds are boosted for running along the skill seed area. So you know, back in the day we used to never run this. We used to never run Attack of the Gigantar. I mean, we used to never run the green path, basically. Because the silver path was just a lot more worth it. And then you only run that gold path if you need the money. So now they've made it so that basically the green path actually gives you more skill seeds. So we're going to see just how much. Now skill seeds are based off scores, and your score will be higher if your difficulty is higher. That's why I was kind of harking on earlier about the hard difficulties. How you want to make the difficulty as hard as possible. But for me, I don't like to buy new cards just to keep them low level, or remove cards, or run less cards. I like to multitask or triple task as much as I possibly can. So that's why I'm showing you the methods that I'm showing you. There's a ton of different ways to farm skill seeds. If you have other awesome methods that have been working for you, let us know. Post them in the comments, post them in the chat. I'd love to hear about it. This is just my little method. I just want to share some knowledge, especially now that we have the anniversary going on. Things have changed. Things have definitely changed in the skill seed farming planet. You know what I mean? It's not as hard as it used to be to gather skill seeds. Especially with this new zone. And we're just working through it, baby. We're just working through it. So let's see how many skill seeds we got for this. Oh, we got something leveled up. That's really awesome. 2 things leveled up, actually. 2 extra skills unlocked. And we got 142,000 skill seeds for running that. For this node. So let's continue. Let's see what else we can get. So as you can see, this is probably the #1 best way to use, or to get skill seeds. It's the fastest way. It's very efficient. The problem is you need mythic tablets. So if you don't have mythic tablets, you're not going to be able to run this terrace. But when you do have those tablets, this is going to be the very best way to run this. It's gonna be the fastest. Save you a lot of time by getting, you know, hundreds of thousands of skill seeds every run, rather than, I think before it was like 10k max where we used to get in the old run of this. So this is a huge, big change, very nice change. Very happy with it. So basically, that's like the 3 big methods I like to use to farm skill seeds. Basically, you want to have your main deck set up at all times with cards you want to level up 1 for 1, and you want to have skill seeds. You want to have max skill seeds in your main decks, and then you want to basically run your sub decks. Now, this is all going out the window when you're actually doing runs in the game, when you're actually battling and stuff like that. So, you know, take this with a grain of salt. You got to do what's best for you. You know, best for your deck. Because every deck's a little different, so you got to do what's best for your deck specifically. So another 142,000. And then let's run the last one. I'm guessing another 140,000. So as you can see, it's pretty great. You can't really go wrong. It's very nice. I'm very happy with it. I mean, you know, the stronger the cards you have, as you can see, I'm using 2 Supremes to get me through here that I was lucky enough to score. Hope everybody's luck has been amazing. I know the Dreamer Society has a new wall of hope because of all the awesome stuff, all the Supremes, all the legend jobs that have been pulled out of nowhere. Just like free summons and daily pulls, Supremes, like, oh my god. One of our members has pulled 4 Supremes. 4 Supremes in this time period, in the first week. So imagine, just imagine coming to this game and you've pulled 4 Supremes already. Like, geez, game over, you know what I'm saying? But I hope it's been good to you. Yeah, it hasn't been the best to me, but we still are early on in the month. We still got a lot of month left to go. It's only the 7th, so you know, we'll see what happens. We'll definitely see what happens. But let me know, you guys. Let me know if this helped you out. If it did, please consider leaving a like, a comment, sharing this video if it helped you out. Please subscribe to this video for more future content. You know we're gonna have some more Mobius Final Fantasy. If you're not following already, what are you doing? What are you doing? Hit that follow button. It costs you nothing. And join the Dreamer Society Discord. Links are down below in the description. We would love to have you if you have any other questions. If you're a new player with, you know, if you're a new player, old player, you just want to do some MP runs with some cool people, come aboard, man. We'd love to have you. That's pretty much it for today, guys. So I'll catch you guys a little later. I'll see you guys in the Twitch world, in the Twitch realm. I'll catch you there. We'll also be back on YouTube. We'll be making a few videos on YouTube still, so either way. But we are way more, I will say, we are way more active on Twitch. So twitch.tv/RobbieDag. And I'll see you there. Till then, you guys. Till the next time I see you. Best of luck to you. Good luck. See you next time.